In a world driven by data, one vulnerability is all it takes. Cyber threats don't knock, they break in. Learn to think like an attacker. Defend like a professional.
Good evening, good evening. Good evening, Surjit. Good evening, Shivam. Hi, Atif. Good evening, Hemant. Good evening, Pooja. Good evening, Srividya. And good evening, Nakul. So, how are you all? How was your day? Good evening, Mona. Good evening, Ramcharan. Okay. So, I can see you all are really excited for today's session. So, today we are going to discuss regarding networking. Yeah. Tell me, Shivam. Please ask. You can text me or you can unmute yourself and can speak, or you can text me in the chat box also. So today we are discussing about where we get the notes of the class. I will share them. I will share them with the team and they will share to you. Okay, the PPTs. I will share with the team. So I will talk to them and I will share them. They will share you in the group. Okay, don't worry. So let's start today's session. So anyone tell me what our today's session topic is? The headline that we are going to discuss today. Networking. Yes. So what do you all mean by networking? What do you all know about it? See, one thing you have to understand, if you don't understand networking, cybersecurity will always feel confusing to you because networking is like basic structure of cybersecurity, how the network works, how the connection of computers and networks is working, and how the data is transferring from where to where, routers, switches. These are things that you have to be aware of, get to be understand in this field. What you are securing in the end? You are securing the network. You are securing the cloud architecture, connect, connection and routing. Yes, Antal. Intriyami. Sahu. Internet world connection. Yes, right, Hemant. So let me share the PPT first. Let me share my screen. You guys connected with each other to share the data or resources. Yes, right, Shreya. So I hope my screen is visible to you all. So what is computer network? What do you all mean by computer network? Not networking, not anything else. What do you mean by computer network? Type in the comment section. All. Yes, Simon. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Sorry, sir. By mistake. Wait, no problem. No problem. Network is actually connecting computers to share the data files, etc. Okay, transmission of data. All right, transmission of data from one register to another system. Okay, clear. So let me tell you, you all are right, almost right. So in simple terms, a computer network is when hub of networks. You are right, right. Hello. A computer network is when two or more devices connected together to share the data resource. Simple. Nothing complex, simple. Like you all said, it is correct. So when two or more devices are connected to share the data to digital time, it's called computer network. Okay, so let me give you an example. Mobile connected to Wi-Fi. We connect our mobile to Wi-Fi. It is also a network. Laptop accessing college server. We all have laptops, and your college should definitely have their own Wi-Fi systems. Some of college have, some don't. So when your laptop accessing college server, your phone using mobile data, it's all example that we can think of computer networks. Okay. In simple line, we can say that internet is nothing but a large, very large network of networks. Okay. Okay. So that we discuss what is network, and I I have told you that why networking is important in cybersecurity. So how many of you know about OSI model? What is OSI? Tell me, guys. What do you mean by OSI? I know. Okay. Okay, Franco. Tell me. What do you mean by OSI? 7 layers. Open system interconnection. Okay. Open system interconnection. Okay. Okay. Not open source. It's open system interconnection. Okay. 7 layers. 7 layers. You're right. 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 It can be both. Okay. Basically, mainly we said it's 7 layers, but in some cases we consider it 5 layer also. Like last 3 layers, application, presentation, session, we can take them in application in some of the cases, not in all, but mainly we said 7 days. Okay, okay. So next time, so that we have discussed that what is computer network. A computer network is a group of interconnected devices that share data and resources. And I have given you these examples already. Uh, why networking matters in cybersecurity? Most attacks happen over network. Hackers exploit network weaknesses, and understanding traffic helps detect attacks. So, physical network data link transport session presents in application. You're right, Lokesh. You're right. So, O- OSI is like open system interconnection, and OSI is a conceptual model that explains how the data travels from one device to another. So OSI, as you all said, it has 7 layers, and each layer has a specific job. Every layer has its own role, and they are all important. Not a single person job. They are all important. Like a teamwork makes networking easy to understand and troubleshoot, and very important. So if you don't memorize OSI, you understand the flow. If you have not to learn the what is OSI, you have to learn the flow. How is data is flowing? How when I am sending you the message, like when I type message on the WhatsApp and I send to you. how these all layers work together to deliver that message to you. Okay, let me change the slide. I have told you this. So these are all layers that you already have mentioned: application, presentation, session, transport, network, data link, and physical layer. Okay. So let's talk about application layer. What do you all think? What application layer works on? Tell me, guys. User interface. Yeah, right. Okay. It's on application. Okay. User interface. Yeah, right. Right, Pooja. Right, Lokesh. Right, Aditnath. Yes, Hemant. I think you by mistake again click the hand raise. So give me some examples of application layer of applications. Like I give you like web browser. You are using Chrome web browser, WhatsApp, email. These are all some of the examples of applications that work. And tell me what protocols that application layer use. Tell me some of the protocols that application layer uses. And you all know that HTTP, yeah, right, Pooja, and more HTTP and not SMTP. Okay, I will tell you later about it. IPsec, okay. HTTPS, FTP. Yeah, right. You all are right. So let me tell you some cybersecurity angle. You all have seen like phishing attacks and fake websites. These all are cybersecurity attack angle that we can think of in application layer. Most attacks target this application layer, this layer. This layer, all hackers try to attack on this layer because everything like phishing and fake websites are made on this layer only. That's how users seen them and they got manipulated. That is real or fake. Even I tell you one story. Uh, I got a mail from my company, okay, and it said that you got one project regarding it, and you have to submit the details, the assignment details, as soon as possible. And I am outside, I am in hurry, so in urgency, I have almost sent it, and I have just by got chance to see in the email address that it is have just a single dot difference from my official Gmail ID of my company. If I send them the details, that is very because projects are like this. You cannot share the details with anyone. They are like you have signed the contract that you will complete the project without sharing any details. This is like a copyright issue. So I just got saved. I got fired from the company if I have shared that file. Okay, so let's move forward. Okay, so presentation layer. Okay, so what do you all mean by presentation layer and how it works? Tell me, guys. And again, in the like I said, in the last of the session, in last 10 to 20 minutes, we will do some MCQ and a quick question, like a quick revision type thing. And a unique thing that I have told you like yesterday, something unique today also. So tell me, what do you all mean by presentation layer? Where do you think it works? Presentation layer involves cryptography. Okay, that is very deep dive. Even your hand is raised, so you can hand down. Encryption, decryption. Okay, encryption the data is decrypted in readable format. Okay, SSL TTL. Okay, okay, Saurav. Formats, encrypts, and compress data. Encrypted data. Okay. What's the coordination? What you have said? Your hand is raised in the meet. If you have any doubt, you can tell or you can turn your head. And your hand is raised. That I'm saying. Okay, okay. To translate data so it can be displayed properly. Okay. Break it into presentable form. Okay, okay. You are right. So let me tell you. It converts the data into readable format. So when you send any data, it got first sent to the application layer and it got sent to the presentation layer. It encrypt or decrypt, like you all said, are definitely correct. It encrypt and decrypt the data. And if I send you, it encrypt it. And if I got data, so I got decrypted data on the application layer from the session layer. Okay, so I can give you the example like HTTPS encrypts data before sending. That is a major difference between. Okay, okay. So tell me what is the major difference between HTTP and HTTPS? What do you think? What is the difference? Like some websites have HTTP and colon etc., and some websites have HTTPS. Which is better, HTTP or HTTPS? Secure and no security, more security. Yeah, right, right. So you all have heard about SSL, na? HTTP plus SSL is called HTTPS. Majorly, you can say that overview, not completely, but majorly. SSL presents in yes, present exactly, absolutely correct, Pooja. That's what I'm saying just now. Okay, okay, Sujit. Yeah, you all are correct. Okay, so let's move forward. Encryption, you can, in simple one word, you can say that presentation layer contains encryption. Encryption lives here. Okay, so it is the home of encryption and decryption, presentation layer. So it means how you can present the data in the application layer. Okay, HTTP is more secure. Yeah, correct. Okay, so let's move forward. Session layer. What do you all mean by session layer? Tell me, guys. Connection has to create session layer handles the handshake, manages data. Okay, data sessions are created and managed. Okay, so tell me, uh, how many of you guys have some knowledge in development field that you have created some website, some good website, or any application that you have created? Okay, Hemant, Satya. Okay, okay, Manasi, Manasi. Okay, okay. Yes, but basic no. Okay, management. Okay, decentralized application. Okay, applications. Okay, okay, Srividya. So, let me tell you an example. Okay, okay, okay. So, when you use any, like, I'll give you an example. There is a uh, some platforms which have the session. Like, when you have entered the session, when you are logged in first, there are only 24 hours that you can be logged in. After 24 hours, it automatically got logged out. So it is called session management. You create the session, like with the GWT tokens. When you create the session, it contains the key and it contains the time frame that for 60 seconds or for 1 hour you have the session. After 1 hour, you got logged out automatically and you have to log in again. It is called session. When we create sessions, a session key is transferred, generated, and you have to maintain that session up to that session key. Whenever you get reload and you got out from the page, you have to log in again. It helps you building and maintaining session between servers, PCs. It collects or continues the websites or apps data to secure. Correct, correct. Okay, so let me explain you what manages session. Oh, I have told you this. That it manages session, start maintaining and all three things. It handles all three things. It will start the session, it will maintain the session throughout the time period, and it will end it. We can see it in net banking asset. Yeah, correct, everyone, correct, everyone. Same, absolutely correct. And it keeps the connection alive. And whenever you log into the website, session expires after log out. My college website, my ex college, or we can say that, okay, I, that is UMS, University Management System. It has the website LPUMS, and whenever you are logged in, you can use that website. But whenever you close the browser or website, when you again open it, hand to hand, you have to log in again. It will not save any credentials or like cookies. You have to log in again. Yes, our experience site also do session management. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. I haven't seen that website too much. Okay, so that's why I don't know that. Okay. Good example, Kunal. Good example. Okay, so let me give some cyber angle. Okay, you all have heard about session hijacking attacks. Who heard that? Session hijacking attacks. Okay, okay, guys. Yes, this happens from the session layer itself. That let me give you one more example. Now it's not happening, but around 2 3 years back, Instagram has that bug. Like if you copy some session cookies of Instagram and you open it in some other place or in some other browsers, something like this, to copy paste the session key, you are automatically logged in the account. You don't need to log in again because the session key is make you logged in for much time. Now it's got fixed. The bug is fixed, but previously it had that bug. Many of us have the bug. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, so you all can head down. Okay, got it. Capture cookies of someone else session, capturing ongoing cookies of session and interrupting the event. Okay, 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 Manasi. Okay, Hemant, John, you are right. Okay, so let's move forward on layer 4, transport layer. This is one of the most important layer that you have to discuss. If transport layer doesn't work, your data has gone in the midway. It don't even reach to you properly. It's called reliable data transfer. The data that you are transferring, capturing cookies, yeah, right, Ranjit. Okay. So what you all know about transport layer? Give me some one line definition. Okay. And tell me somewhat little about TCP and UDP, their full form and their difference. It also called the heart of OSI. Correct. Okay, Lokesh. Transport data has a reliable transport of data, data delivery and flow control. Okay. Okay, Yukitya. Okay, G. With the transfer control protocol. Okay, correct. User defined protocol. Not user defined, user datagram protocol. Okay. It's user datagram protocol, not user defined. Okay, okay, guys. Okay, okay, okay. It is used to send the data over network, simply used for travel. The data TCP is connection oriented and UDP is connectionless. Yeah, correct, Hemant. This is very good explanation. Okay. Transfer control protocol, user datagram protocol. Okay, okay, okay. TCP uses three-way handshake. more secure while UDP just cust. Okay, good, Saurabh. This is also a good example. Good thing. Transformer protocol is like, okay, guys. So I see that you have know pretty much good about it. So let me tell you, it ensures data is delivered correctly. Okay, okay. I got one example from the presentation layer that you have seen on WhatsApp end-to-end encrypted. That WhatsApp messages are end-to-end encrypted. It's same when it included the presentation layer. It included the presentation layer of encryption and decryption, and it clearly said that your data is end-to-end encrypted. It's only because of the presentation layer. WhatsApp said that. Okay, so back to the topic. TCP, as you all said, it is connection oriented, and UDP is connectionless. But TCP is reliable, and UDP is fast, but not reliable. Okay, so who can give me the example of TCP? That where TCP used and where we can use TCP? Tell me. So Hemant and Manasvi, Manasvi, you can raise down your hands. Your hand are raised. Okay, web browser, fibers, watching videos on YouTube. I have asked for TCP. TCP, okay, connection oriented. So do you all know how TCP works? TCP is UDP is for online games and videos. Correct, correct, correct. Not videos. We can say that live streams. UDP is for live streams. Like you all have seen the YouTube videos, or we can say that YouTube live streams. That YouTube live works on UDP because UDP is not guaranteed you that your data is fully 100% transferred. TCP validates you. TCP said that if you have sent data from me, I will definitely ensure your data is transferred to that person 100%. But UDP doesn't comply to it. UDP said, I will send your data in streams continuously. The other person get it or not, it's their problem, not mine. We can see the example live streams. The live stream continuously going on. If our network is not working, we will not get the smooth live stream. But live stream is still on. We cannot see the live. But TCP, UDP have some fast. It it is also useful, but TCP in some cases is also useful. Like we can send an email. When you send an email, like I send an email to you, so it is very important that you get the email. Email is very important. So their TCP is used. But in email, we use many of some protocols like SMTP, POP, and etc. We will talk about later. Okay. So when we want to message actually reach the target without fear of data loss, reliable connections and secure, like WhatsApp messaging and with end-to-end encryption. Correct, Mansi? Correct, correct. Very good, guys. So I will give you the example. TCP is called downloading files. If we are downloading any file, we have to ensure that we got the file 100% without any error. If not, then we have to download it again. And UDP is like for video call. Like you all do video call like stuff, na? Like we do video call on WhatsApp at like phone itself. Games, you're right, Swarnam. You all play BGMI. Who are the guys who play BGMI? If your ping is high, that's your problem, not the game. So their UDP protocol is used. Your ping have to be good, like 20 ms to be in the game like good. If you're 600 ms, you got out. You got finished. Yeah, 20 ms. Yeah, that's enough. Okay, okay. So let me tell you how TCP works. Like, let me give you an example. Like, I have to send the file to Adityanath. Okay. So, and I am sending it through TCP protocol. I send it. So first, I will ask Adityanath that I want to I want to send a file to you, and Adityanath acknowledge that. Okay, send me the file. then I will again send the request. Yes, now I am sending you the file. So it is like three-way handshake. First, I have to send request that I have to send the file. Adityanath acknowledge it. Okay, send me the file. And then I am again third time that I am now sending you the file. So that is three-way handshake. So it is to ensure that my data is sent to fully, not break, not any mistake. It is fully integrated. Okay, guys. So let's move forward. Next layer, network layer. This is also one of the most important layers. What you all know about network layer? Tell me in one line. IP addressing. Very good. Very good, Prashant. Best routing for data transfer. Okay. Okay. So tell me, what is IP address? You all have IP address or not? Your phone or your laptop currently have IP address or not? Okay, okay, okay. Yes, yes, yes. And which one? IPv4 or IPv6? Okay, tell me, what do you mean by IPv4? What is the meaning of IPv4? Full form. Tell me full form. IPv4. These are four letters. Give me full form. Assigned by DHCP. Okay, good Pooja. Internet Protocol version 4. Okay, and how many bits? 32 bits. Okay, Pooja. We already told that. Okay, and IPv6 and its bits with 32 bit. Okay, Koshi. Okay, Lokesh. Internet Protocol version 6. Okay, and bits. How many bits? 120. Yeah, right. Right, guys. So these are the main topics that I'm telling you. Okay, so these are like the questions that interview will ask you. Don't think that cybersecurity interview is like so tough that they will ask to hack the system, hack the system. They will be system and hack it. No, they will ask you a simple questions. When I got my Microsoft interview, let's think what they asked me. Okay, tell me what they have asked me in the Microsoft interview of cybersecurity analyst, and it have the package of 42 lakhs. Okay, so tell me what question they have asked me. They asked me normal from the OSI networking. They asked me about the layers and how the data is transferred from one place to another. Okay, so tell me like if I am sending you the data, how all layers work to send that data from me to him. These are like the questions he asked me. So don't think that cybersecurity interview is like so complex. These are the basic structures. These are only the things that interviewer will ask you. It will not ask you to hack the system. It asks you about the basic architecture of the computer, of networking and operating systems. Okay. So networking is like the responsible for routing. When you route any data, anything, so it's responsible for it. It uses IP addresses that you all told, and I can give you some example like finds best path from your device to Google server. And okay, so how many of you used Zomato or Uber, Ola, or you have or the Google Maps from here to there? Like if I have to go from Noida to Delhi, so I have used Google Maps. So how many of you use Google Maps and Uber like this stuff? Yes. So how they find the shortest way? If I have go from here to somewhere, it will find me the best and shortest way to reach that place. It is how that works. The network layer do the same thing. It will find the shortest way from one place to another. So my data travel to minimal routers to reach my destination. DSA, not DSA. It's like register algorithm. Register, you want to say, I think. Not DSA, data structures and algorithm. This is the algorithm. Okay, okay, guys, okay, guys. Okay, you are telling about the basic structure. Okay, okay, the overview. Okay, Kunal, got it. Got out. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, guys. So let me give you some cyber angle. How many of you guys listened about IP spoofing or network scanning, Nmap, and these all things? Yeah. So these all type of hacks happen in this layer. I'm trying to give you a cyber angle in all the layers, so you can get that why is important to learn about them and how they can hack in every layer. Network mapping. Yeah, correct, correct, correct. So these type of attacks happen in this field. Okay. IP spoofing is like DSCP server. There is a DSCP server. Okay. Domain host. And it got mapped your IP address. Like a router have mapped your IP address. But by any chance, I got chance access of the DSCP server, and against your name, your map in the map, I changed your IP address to my IP address. So whatever data you will get, now you will not get. I will get your all data because my IP address is mapped towards your name in the DSCP server. So it is called like IP spoofing. Okay. Okay. So let's move forward. Data leak layer. Okay, guys. Tell me about data leak layer. Do you all heard about MAC address? What do you all mean by MAC address? What is MAC address and how it is? Okay, tell me the difference between MAC address and IP address. If we have IP address, then why do we need MAC address? Hardware address. Okay, Kunal. Yep. In the connected. Okay, Mona Priya. Okay, Saurabh. Video access control. Okay, okay, Pooja. IP is dynamic but MAC is fixed. Okay. Tell me, guys. Good, good, good. So tell me why we use MAC address instead of IP address, or why is MAC address needed if IP address is there? Okay, tell me IP address is fixed or MAC address is fixed. What address, which address is permanent for your device? MAC address is fixed. Okay, Mona Priya, right? Right, Aditya, right, Pooja, right, Manasvi, right, Arshit, right, Abhishek, right, Yuketa, right, yes. Because MAC address is the hardware address. Your like your mobile phone. Oh, do one thing. You all have your mobile phones. Open it and go to settings. Okay, 1 minute. Let me find you my mobile. Where is it? And go to status. Okay, go to status. And there is mentioned your IP address, your IPv4 and IPv6, both addresses in IP address section. Yes, about phone, go to about phone in settings and go to status option. My IP, yes. So that is your IP address. Okay. And if you change your internet connection, your IP address will also change. But your MAC address will be same. Your MAC address will remain same. Your IP address will change. Simple, sir. MAC is physical and device, but same thing. IP address is network. Yeah, yeah, Tawfiq, Ali. Okay, okay, guys. So come back to the topic. So data link layer is all about it works on MAC address. Okay, communication inside local network. So when we use IP address is used on the network layer. When we use routers, like let me give you an example. Like I want to send you the data. So first I have to send it to my nearest router. So to send it to the nearest router from which I am connected, I have to use the MAC address. Then from my router to someone else's router, I have to use IP addresses, two routing protocols. And then from their router to their mobile phone, they have to use again MAC address. Okay, so how these two layer works, network layer and data link layer. And some examples are like switches. We use switches to use that MAC address. Okay, so the last layer, physical layer. So this is the main layer, the bottommost layer. It used for like to send the data, like router, switches, all the things come in this layer. We talked about like you see the bus architecture, the ring architecture of routers and switches. These all come in this layer. Okay, where the actual data transmission happens to the wires, to the fiber cables, like telephone. Yeah, right, Kunal. When we use like the telephones. Okay, so this layer is about the zero ones, all about like bit transfer, not data. It's like all zero one. Yes, we basically. Okay, so let's move forward again. I have talked about the TCP/IP models and practical model. Like like I have told you, it has four layers of like practically when we talk about in real world. IP address I have already told you about IPv6, and these are the ports, some protocols that we have that are most used. Okay, like learn these things. These are the four major ports that you have to learn. There are many, but these are the four main. HTTP is used on port number 80. HTTPS is on 443. FTP is on 21, and DNS is on 53 protocol. Okay, guys. Okay. So I have told about router. Router is for connect the networks. Switch is for connected devices. Like for router, we use IP address to connect the network. For switch, we use MAC addresses, and firewalls is like filter traffic. So what do you all okay, so let me close the PPT. Okay, so it is done, I think. Okay, so what do you all know by wait a minute. Firewall. What is firewall? Tell me, guys. What is firewall? And after this, we will do some quizzes. Okay. Tell me, what is firewall? Filtering incoming, outgoing traffic, networking a filter. Okay. Okay, guys. Tool of suspicious activity. Okay, guys. Yeah, you all are right, almost right. The firewall is for like you all have Chennai in the house. Okay, so you have to be choosable. When you get any request, you have to verify that that request is valid or not. If that request is causing some problem to you, you will definitely reject that problem. Okay, let me read. Some unsecure vulnerability create the which monitors the incoming traffic. Yes, correct, Manasvi. Malicious or not? Yes, correct, Manjeet. Filter network traffic according to the condition rules. Correct, Manjeet. To control network traffic, right, Mona. I was the software that filters traffic based on. Okay, correct. Gatekeeper of systems. Act like wall, protect only is. Yeah, correct. Correct, Pooja. Okay, so let me start with the today's poll. Okay, so you all are ready with the poll. Okay, let me launch first poll. Okay, I have launched. Pick the answers. Let me create the second poll by the in the meantime. Yes, Kunal said. Yesterday we only have talked about like the introduction of cybersecurity. Why is cybersecurity important and that thing. I will share the PPT with you all, and then you will check that PPT. Okay, without like the introduction or like stuff. We talked about yourself. Okay, so who is the first point of contact and whom to contact if any question arises? Because from portal nobody is responding. Okay, so you got my email address now. Okay, let me share. I think I will talk to the admin team and they will share you the details. Okay, let me talk to my admin team first. Okay, you all in the meantime give the answers. Okay, Kunal. Okay, so see in the chat section, the admin team have shared the contact details. So you can copy this number. You all can copy this number. And if you have any problem, you can contact the admin team. Okay. Okay, so let me check the polls. Okay, open system interconnections. Okay, guys, correct. And who is these two person who clicked open system, internet, and operating system interface? 2%. No problem. Okay. So correct. Option C is correct for you all. No problem, Kunal. Getting notes of PDF. Yes, I will share with them. This is the number. Contact him, and I will share the PPTs. No, I will share with the PPTs. Don't need to take the screenshot. No need to work so hard. I will share the PPTs. No problem. I have made the PPTs by myself, so don't worry about it. Save that number that you admin team has shared in the chat box. Okay. See the admin team have also shared the recording on the YouTube. Let me end this poll and let me give you poll number two. Okay, so you all ready for poll number two? Okay, so give the answer of poll number two and give like official how many layers, not like how I told you to, like actual in books, how many layers are there? Okay, guys, 77777. Correct. You all are correct. Very good. You all are have done a good job. So let me launch the new poll. Okay. Now give the example of this question. This is a good question. Okay. Guys, we have just talked about it, which layer handles encryption. I think that by yesterday talk, you all have taken seriously that you don't have to leave any option. You have to click all options. There is no zero response in this. Okay, okay. Yeah, so option B is correct. Presentation layer, not application, not transport, not network. These all are three wrong options. Presentation layer that we have talked about, like presentation layer is the layer where encryption, decryption type things happens. Okay, so let me end this poll. Let me launch the fourth poll. Second last poll it is. Let me create the last poll. Okay, guys. Which protocol is reliable? TCP is reliable, not IP address is not protocol. It is like the IP address that a unit we have, not UDP, not ICMP, not IP. It is TCP protocol, transmission control protocol, which handles all the connection oriented protocol. Okay, okay. So this is the last poll for today. What does firewall do? Answer the question and in the meantime, let me explain you. So, like the same question Kunal have asked that he didn't remember the OSI layers and these things. And sir, what this access time for the session recording? It is like 24 hours to 48 hours, as like admin team mentioned on the YouTube channel. Okay. So let me tell you the basic overview, Kunal and all. So like I have to send you a message to Kunal. Okay. So when I have typed the message, the type the data first goes to the application layer. Okay. So then after that, it get processed, it got decrypted to the presentation layer. And then through my session layer that I have maintained the session, I have made the connection to the servers. Through the session layers, it go to transport layer. Transport layer that decides which protocol it have to use, like TCP or UDP. So it will decide the path, which path I have to take to go from one place to another. And then through networking to get that path from the uh, transport layer, my data got transmitted. And how my data got transmitted, it will decide the path. Okay. And from that data link layer, it will decide that from this switch to this router, I have to move to the MAC address. And also mapping the IP addresses, like from here to there if I do. And through the physical layer, it got transmitted to the bits from 01 bits. It also handles for the data link layer, will convert my decrypted data to the bits. And through physical layer, my bits got transmitted to the switch, nearest switch, from it to routers, from router to Kunal's router, and to Kunal's switch to their MAC address. And same thing happens. Then Kunal gets this data after decrypting from the presentation layer. Got it, everyone? So this is the process that network layer follows. So what you will give the answer? Monitors and control network. Correct, correct, correct. No, it did not encrypt the passwords. It did not create viruses. It did not store data. It monitors and controls networks. Okay, guys. So let me tell you in the last like today's unique things. Okay, so you all are ready. So how many of you all use chargers, a C-type charger. How many of you have C-type chargers or D-type or anything? C-type chargers. Me. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. So do you think that C-type chargers are powerful enough that C-type chargers have that power that we can land on moon? Do you think that C-type chargers have that power that we can land on moon? Power like uh, not electric power, like processing power. So they have that capacity of processing that it can run that type of machines so we can land on moon. No, no, no. Okay. So you all are wrong. So you all are wrong. Okay. Let me give you one example. You all have listened about Apollo 11 mission, where the astronauts land on the moon. Apollo 11. Let me tell you that Apollo 11 mission have a Apollo computer running in it, the rocket, the Apollo computer. And do you know what is the capacity of that computer? 2.048 megahertz. I don't understand the question. The question is that do you understand that your USB C-type fast charger has so much power that we can use it and land it on the moon? So I am telling what that like the Apollo 11 mission, the Apollo computer have the capacity of 2.048 megahertz, and your C-type charger has around microcontroller running in it of 20 to 48 megahertz, negotiable according to the voltage level. So it is like 10 times more powerful than the Apollo 11 computer. You are only simple a small C-type fast charger. So the technology has come so far that that time the rocket that have launched, that have computers which land on the moon have power of only 2 megahertz, and your small C-type charger, fast charger, have the power of 20 to 48 megahertz, depending on the voltages. So that much how far the technology have come. So yes, your charger have the capacity that it can build and process that much of data so we can land on moon. Okay, guys. So by this note, let me all end up today's session. So how all are you like the session? Yes, Nakul. When I heard it, I also got shocked. This is some unique thing I heard. This was something new for me. Yes, sir. Topic for me also it was new. When I heard it. So you all are like the session? Great. Enjoyed a lot. Okay, everyone. So we will meet tomorrow again, and I hope tomorrow I got free by this time, and we will surely meet tomorrow also. Okay, everyone. Good night, everyone, and sweet dreams. Please busy my in your dreams. Okay. Okay. Bye. Good night, everyone. Yeah. I think I will tell you, and I will talk to the team, Kunal, that if I got free, then we will join this time only. Okay. Good night, everyone.